This is how I got a job with no qualifications and a criminal record. And why you should never lie on your CV. I have not been in trouble with the police in a long time. But this was when I was 18. And the last time I'd been in trouble with the police was when I was 16. So my criminal record was still kind of fresh. Now, if I get a DBS check, whether it's standard or enhanced, nothing shows. I look crime-free on a DBS. But back then, it all showed. There was no hiding it. First of all, I did an apprenticeship. That really helped me. When you do an apprenticeship, it's more about who you are as a person, not so much your experience. Because they don't expect you to have experience. And the whole point is they are supposed to train you to be the way they want you to be in the office or wherever. Thing is, my CV was real blank. No GCSEs, I didn't do A-levels, I never went to uni. It was blank. So first of all, I lied. I said I had like 6 GCSEs. I gave myself 1 A, to be generous. But the others I gave B's and C's. I shouldn't have done that. My second lie was I put work experience on there. But my work experience that I put on there was actually my community service. Back when I used to get in trouble, some of my community service was working in a garden centre, working in a charity shop, and picking up litter. So I said on my CV, I used to work in a garden centre voluntarily. I worked in a charity shop voluntarily. They never questioned it. The GCSEs, they asked, oh my God, I don't know how I got away with this. So they asked for certificates. I can't remember if my school had closed down by that point or was on the brink of closing down. But either way, I said my school closed down, they don't have the certificates. I don't know who to ask for them. And they just let it slide. Some jobs, when you apply for them, they don't ask anything about past offences. And some do. This particular job, so it's for the council, all they asked was the applicant, you applying, if you had any unspent convictions. An unspent conviction is if you're still doing probation or community service, which I wasn't, so I had ticked the box like no. Here's the thing though, the GCSE thing. Because I was an apprentice, I had to do coursework alongside it. It was Business Administration Level 3, that was the course name. There was one other apprentice there with me who started at the same time as me, but he had GCSEs. So all he had to complete was the business admin side of the coursework. The tutor again asked for my certificates. I said I don't have them. She blatantly did not believe me. When I said the school was shutting down, she said, oh, well, you can contact this body to get your certificates. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just happy to do the other coursework. If you don't have any GCSEs, you can do a thing called functional skills. So you do maths, English, and some IT studying, and then you have to take tests at the end of it. And so me not wanting to be caught out that I lied, because not only am I lying to her, I've lied to like my whole organisation, like my manager. So I just made some BS thing up about, oh, well, do you know what? I did my GCSEs, but I'd like to be refreshed. A refresher could be good. I'll do the maths, English and IT. I mean, I could see it in her face. She knew I was lying. And I ended up having to do these functional skills. She was the tutor that made me realise I have dyscalculia. And do you know what? The next story I post, it will be about that. How I discovered I have dyscalculia and how I failed the whole apprenticeship. Since we're on the subject of it. Because I failed the whole thing.